Their third match so far. Lost in a Dreambreaker to LA. Lost in regulation to Columbus. First serve on the paddle of Alex Walker. Right away to the corner goes Campbell. Nice opening shot.
Yeah, I feel like the Flames are going to want to isolate Jalina and Alex in the cross-court pattern. I do think Alex is favorable in that. Kaylin really likes her backhand roll. And there you see, they're just going to come at you. They're going to drive and crash. They're going to speed up a lot. But I do think the Flames need to neutralize them by playing middle and the right side. Big serve.
You're very familiar with this SoCal Hard Eights team. You handled them in regulation, the Columbus Sliders.
Yeah, one thing that stuck out is Jalina's serve. I think that's how they scored all their points against us. So that is something you're going to have to focus on your returns.
What's special about the serve?
She just goes for it, you know, and that's good. Like I said, she's got some raw natural power, so it's good that she goes for her serve.
Nice early run for the home team. 3-0.
Yeah, and they're just going to come. But Genie and Alex, I do feel like have pretty good hands. So this might be a game style that they like or should like. I know Genie's really improving with her dinking, but it's not her strong suit.
Would you try to slow it down against the pace of SoCal? That one's right on the line for Alex Walker. Is there any advantage there for Phoenix to do that?
Are they
They're going to challenge, I think, yeah.
Okay, the game still to keep up on it. No, not everyone does that. And he's a very, very positive coach, which I love.
Resume play at side out 0-3-1.
I actually reached out to Adam once and asked him to help me. He denied me. He's denied a couple, though, I feel like.
Hold on.
Got a lot on his plate.
0-3-1.
Young little kiddo at home, too.
Shout out to Corinne.
Corinne Cart.
What a legend.
Yeah, another legend of the game, to your point, yes.
Second serve.
A little help off the tape. Phoenix still looking for the scoreline.
0-3-2.
Good battle.
Wow. But playing free so far are the SoCal Hard Eights. They've had good starts, though, this event, but now it's about finishing.
For sure.
Especially women's doubles. It's hard to bring that high level of offense throughout the entire game. We'll see. Back to serve at 3-0-1. Second serve.
Good kitchen line pressure.
Kaylin Campbell, the most recent acquisition for the Hard Eights, in exchange for Judit Castillo with St. Louis Shock trade.
Nice.
Nice pressure from Genie Bouchard.
Her length at the kitchen line is very impressive. She's very, very underrated with how well she can reach in. I do think they need to either look for a half pace or a drop just to start the points. They're always starting from behind when they're serving.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice hands at the kitchen. Jalina Ingram gets the last touch.
There you see Kaylin pulling Genie wide, got the pop-up. I really do think they need to play middle and play that forehand side.
Point.
Oh, and they could do the switch. Nice. Pays off.
They being
1-3-2.
Oh, the Phoenix Flames. They're playing with Alex now on the left. Smart. For those of you at home, don't get stuck on one side. It's both sides nowadays. Unless you're Ben Johns.
Yeah.
But it's still good to have. You need to have some flexibility. Too often I see people come in and they say, I'm going to play left. And it's like, okay, I want to play both sides. If If you're gonna give Kaylin a dead dink, she will pull it. You gotta get away from that side of the court. Or just be ready to counter.
Second serve.
Blaine Hovenier, you can hear him from the bench.
I was gonna say.
Always excited to be here. Love the enthusiasm he brings. Great team player, missed return. You promised raw power, and we're seeing it on that serve of Ingram.
5-1-2.
A few missed returns already. It's a lot in the game to 11. Yeah.
Wow. Follows in the crash, a commanding start for the SoCal Hard Eights. 6-1 below a 5-5 to your points.
6-1-2.
Riding a 6-1 start. In comparison, Ben John's Duper is well above 7.
Point.
Yeah, they're just coming.
They being the team in pink, Jalina Ingram and Kaylin Campbell.
7-1-2.
Driving crash style. Walker and Bouchard will unwind the stack here. Ingram goes hard through the other corner, and follow-up volley missed by Campbell. Ball back to the Flames. What do they need to do here on their serve layup?
I know I sound like a broken record, but you're gonna have to make Jalina play off that forehand dink or middle on her left foot. Kaylin just prefers her backhand and is not uncomfortable with that dink. But she can make Genie very uncomfortable.
Oof, had it. It's deep. Flames get away with one there.
Here's 7-1.
Look at the clipboard, Leia. Brent Weiss always packing some chirps. The Rugrats have made the clipboard. Talking about the youth movement of SoCal. Love that.
Here's 7-2.
Guess you could consider Blaine Hovenier a Rugrat too. Nice crash.
Point.
Through the middle goes Angie Walker. Excuse me, Alex Walker, younger sister of Angie Walker.
3-7-2.
Alex Walker originally hailing from North Vancouver, Canada.
Point.
Oh, there we go. I do believe after playing on this court for the last couple days that the Hard Eights are on the bad side.
4-7-2.
Oh, there we go. Still trying to keep the vibes good.
I like it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Walker set it up, missed the sitter. Even Adam Stone took a little breath after that one of relief.
I think someone on the Phoenix sideline shouted, yeah, and thinking it was over. Oh,
Wrong team.
man, I would have had some words with my sideline. Nice pressure.
Great playing out there yourself, Leia, by the way. Great
thank
win
you.
for a great start to the event for Columbus, unbeaten.
Did you see my 2E speed up?
I did.
Working on it. Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh, through the middle, a good place to go. Bouchard finds the opening.
Off speed. Very tricky. Very underrated.
You know about the backhand
Look at this.
in tennis of Bouchard.
4-7-1.
Finds it in pro pickleball as well.
Her backhand is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So good. And it's just going to keep coming.
Second serve.
Give a dead dink to Kaylin. You're going to have to sit on your spots.
Yeah, what does a dead dink look like? Break that down for our viewers.
A dead dink is basically a dink that sits up. So once the ball hits, it's not going to go anywhere. So you have a lot of options with it, whereas an aggressive dink will hit the ground and it will
4-7-2.
shoot. It will, like, move, and you can't really do much with that. Oh, that's unlucky.
Side out.
Who's the best dead dinker in the game right now in your estimation?
You know, a lot of girls don't dead dink because we like to speed up a lot, but the guys actually dead dink a lot. So I think CJ Klinger and JW Johnson have great dead dinks because their hands are so
7-4-1.
fast, so they're inviting you to. But the girls, we don't believe in that because we have too much offense.
That's what makes women's doubles so fun.
Good leave.
And their big drive on the third from Kaylin Campbell.
You can see she's telling herself, like, just tone it down a little bit. It doesn't need to be Mach 5. That's the thing when you have power. It's hard to do
7-4-2.
speed variation.
Heavy third.
Oh, the
Attempted reset on the fifth. What happened?
having trouble getting to the line.
And
Rolling from the backcourt is very tough. A lot of girls do it well. I
4-7-1.
don't, and I just think it's super tough to do. Nice. Wow, good D.
oh, had it.
Second serve.
Lets it slip away. Second serve for Phoenix. We did see Alex Walker in action in Phoenix for her team. Did step in for Genie Bouchard, teamed up with
4-7-2.
Jessie Irvine. So not her first appearance here in MLP. The alternate for the Flames. Perhaps working her way
Nice.
to starter. Nice
Oh.
try, and it's out for Genie Bouchard.
It's a good look, though.
Seven, 4-1.
So
Second
6-0 lead for SoCal at the end change. They cooled off a bit and settled for a point to Phoenix's 4 points. Second serve now.
7-4-2.
Looking to get off 7 here for the Hard Eights and looking to close out Phoenix with the fire they started with. Nice ball from Ingram, right on cue. Was a busy offseason, or the last couple of months, I should say, for the SoCal Hard Eights. Added Jalina Ingram as a bench replacement on May 13th. Then added John Lucien Goins. So Roscoe Bellamy was plucked by SoCal at that time.
8-4-2.
Yeah, thanks, SoCal. Thanks for taking him and not even using him. We miss him.
Yeah.
All right, miss serve. They really got to get off 4 here. Phoenix does. They've sided out 2 to 3 times with nothing on the board.
Alex Walker will line up the
4-8-1.
first serve of 2.
Deep, yeah.
Point.
Ingram returns to the backhand side of Alex Walker, though.
Blaine's asking for a timeout, I
Nope,
think.
nope. They've got to call it.
And why do you think that would be?
They should call a timeout.
SoCal
Yeah.
Hard Eights.
The momentum has clearly changed
Yeah.
here. They
Time in.
we got to use our legs. We got to miss high.
5-8-1.
What a serve.
Yeah.
Wow, what a return. Go.
Back to the backhand of Campbell. To your point there again for Genie Bouchard. So your recommendation for the Flames, mix up your spots to what you were saying earlier?
I just think that's the most comfortable. You want to put the ball in a part of the court where someone's uncomfortable. And there's clearly Kaylin Campbell is not uncomfortable with the ball on her left foot. That's a good misdirect. Good
And
reach.
great timeout too. Encouraged by Blaine Hovenier and forced by Adam Stone and the ladies on court.
8-5-1.
Ball back to the Hard Eights. They need 3 to get a 1-0 game lead on the Flames.
What a drop. Nice. Oh, what a shot.
Ooh, it's the soft stuff that wins it for Phoenix.
Yeah, they just dug that out. When Phoenix is getting the ball down at their feet, particularly in the middle, or Jalina's left foot, they're having a lot of success.
Hear the whistle. That's Brant Weiss in the corner.
Nice.
Ted Lasso-like coach for the Flames.
Oh,
That's high.
wow.
Alex Walker steps into the fire.
Side out.
Wow.
We got the Flames jumping around.
Cue the
What a good-
Flames wings in the crowd.
What a good close up the middle there. Jeez.
There's Brant Weiss
5-8-1.
getting the crowd on his side.
Keep it there.
Better
See?
spots for Genie Bouchard, setting up Alex Walker. Here come the Flames. Now, when it comes to men's doubles, you would think that
Genie serving.
Phoenix would have the edge. Well, you look closer at the scoreline from when these two teams met in Phoenix. Blaine Hovenier and Ryan Fu beats Jack Sock and Tyson 11-3, Leia. So it puts more pressure here on the ladies if history can repeat itself.
You never know when Jack Sock is stepping out there, though. He can win 11-1 against a great team and lose 11-1 to a bad team. Oh, no.
Man, that's costly.
It's a really good move, though.
Side out and a big service possession here for the SoCal Hard Eights. They need 3 to gain the edge in this match series. To see this one go to a Dreambreaker. Just wide.
Really good volley. And again, down at their feet. Down at their feet and not to Kaylin's backhand.
8-6-2.
Seems so simple.
Yeah.
From up here.
Side out.
All right. That's a tight third. And again, just missing thirds in the net. For those of you at home, if you're trying to close out matches, just get that third over the net. I don't care if it's a lob. You want to just get it over. There's a lot more missed putaways than...
6-8-1.
Stuck on 8 for SoCal. Phoenix looking to tie it.
Good serve.
That's wide. One step closer to tying it there. Phoenix, the more consistent team here in the last several points.
And here's where you see just the tightness and close matches
7-8-1.
for the young teenagers here.
7 straight points for the Flames to SoCal's 2 after the end change. Another one off the tape. When it rains, it pours. Tie game at 8-all.
Blaine still staying in it.
There it is.
Second serve.
I think that was a little preemptive. You got the momentum. They're having trouble with the soft stuff. Just put it down at their
8-8-2.
feet. Don't get ambitious.
They being the Hard Eights.
Yes.
Side out.
Nice third from Genie Bouchard.
It's a big side out.
Yeah, send the ball back. Tie game situation.
Yeah, when you see a team struggling to close out a match and really struggling with just the more basic fundamentals, some trigger pulls can actually not be to the benefit, because that's what the Hard Eights like.
8-8-1.
Hard Eights only have 2 regulation wins on the season. One of those was against the Flames in Phoenix. Wow, hands exchange, won by Kaylin Campbell, finally off of 8.
That's definitely her strength. She likes that.
The last meeting, too, these 2 young gals were not on the roster for SoCal. It was Irina Tereschenko and Judit Castillo in the mix. Well, Jalina was there, but did not play at that particular matchup.
There we have another missed return off of Jalina's serve.
10-8-1.
Match point. I mean, yeah, match point now. Game point. She likes that.
Off the tape and threw off the timing of Bouchard. SoCal runs with game 1. 11-8 got tight at the end. Tennis background and the intensity of coming from that world to this world. Tyson McGuffin will start us off with first serve. We'll continue that conversation in a moment. There it is from Blaine Hovenier on the right. Has the reach.
Yep. He's got really good reach over there. Really good soft stuff. I think he's a pretty underrated right side player.
Spent some time with the LA Mad Drops last season as a player that stepped in for the ill Thomas Wilson and got experience there, but was missing, I think, at that point in his game was that consistency at a high level. Now he seems to have overcome that part of his early training as a pro. That one's high, and Tyson McGuffin punishes accordingly.
0-0-1. Point.
It's a good reach in right there. And Jack and Tyson are going with the full stack.
1-0-1.
A little miscue in the middle
Second
between
serve.
Tyson and Jack. Jack engaging in the dink battle.
1-0-2.
I think he's better when he's speeding up in unexpected moments in those rallies.
Jeez.
Obviously easier said than done, but in this matchup, I'd take his hands against anybody across the net.
Yeah, I think if Jack were to develop like an off pace and just really a consistent speed up, he could really do a lot of damage. Right now, he tends to miss too many speed ups in the net. And that is his best shot,
Yeah.
singles, doubles, anything. He can just hold and do that inside out. So good.
0-1-2.
Okay, I'm already hearing chirping from Jack to Blaine.
You know he's going to take every opportunity to do that. On the youngster, side out. Phoenix back to work. Empty trip for the SoCal Hard Eights. Phoenix looking for revenge after dropping the men's doubles
1-0-1.
affair just about a month ago in their home event. Ooh, trying to test the hip of Blaine Hovenier, and Blaine gets a hold of it.
And that's going to be the pattern that we're going to see. It's going to be Ryan versus Jack there.
Irina, let's go. Right now, Phil.
Man, these
1-0-2.
court mics are loud.
I know. Careful what you say down there.
Yeah, I really am thinking about it now.
You were in the clear, at least today, from what I could hear.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Sign out for the SoCal Hard Eights. No points for Phoenix.
0-1-1.
Sock cuts the return. It's big in the middle.
Second serve.
No one's really able to get a good rhythm in
Yeah.
this match yet. I mean, obviously we're first starting, but
0-1-2.
a lot of just uncharacteristic airs.
Yeah, it was a lot. Yes.
Jack Sock even chirping Onisha.
0-1-2.
Our lead referee for this one, clarifying that that was indeed a let. There was some speculation earlier in Phoenix's match earlier today.
I was going to say, did I miss something?
Yeah, you did.
Ooh.
Point.
And still, it looks like SoCal's just having a little bit of a tough time getting to the line. Jack just missed that one.
1-1-2.
It's a good hold
Side out.
and a good dink.
I'll settle for a point, ball back to Phoenix. But yeah, to your point earlier, Phoenix battled with Brooklyn, took a loss earlier today. There was
1-1-1.
a ball where Jack was so sure of himself that it was a let. It was not called by anybody, and he was very frustrated.
Was it a let?
I don't think so. There's
Okay.
no camera evidence that it was.
Gotcha.
But in his reality, yes.
Point.
Point for Phoenix. Off of one.
He was just leaving that one up a little bit high.
Tyson and Jack exchanging friendly banter. These two squared off in singles on the PPA side as well last week.
If I'm the Hard Eights, I'm really going to win this point, so they wipe their smiles off their
2-1-1.
face. Let me tell you. I'm going to stay by the Hard Eights.
Just
Point.
wide in the dink
Just missed.
exchange. And following up on that singles battle between these two teammates, Tyson McGuffin and Jack Sock squared off in the round of 16 in singles.
3-1-1.
Jack Sock got the win there, then lost in the quarterfinal to Connor Garnett last week, surrendering 10 straight points in game 2, as I'm sure he hates the reminder of.
Second serve.
Sorry, 12 straight points.
3-1-1. 4-1-2.
Good hands.
Point.
The whistle's going. Brent Weiss.
And some soft airs by Blaine Hovenier. I jinxed him before the match, saying how he doesn't often miss those. It looks like a towel timeout, or it's a good towel timeout.
Right now, Phil, let's go. Come on.
4-1-2.
Not yet. 4-1-2. Nice possession here for Phoenix. Got
It's just ugly, pretty
Yeah.
much on the hard aid side. They just got to really dial in and take their time and just make
5-1-2.
Phoenix really earn these points. That's
Side out.
helpful. I think they're going to challenge.
He said no, so he called it out.
I can't see it from here.
It was tough to see live. We'll think about a challenge. I would take it. You got one. You got 3 in the bag. Why not? Use one. Nope, they won't. So, side out. Nice run there for the Flames, who were stuck on 1 for a moment. Ryan Fu loads up that 1-5-1.
What a drop.
There it is, Leia. Yeah, that's out. What work?
Wow, hands.
Oh, man, that one
Such good
hurts.
hands.
Second serve.
Off the let cord into the body of Hovenier. Nice exchange down the line between those two.
That was a long walkthrough.
Yeah.
1-5-2.
Jack Sock pulled off a couple of steps from the kitchen, still hanging in the battle. And that angle not coming back. Jack Sock saying, don't you dare. Quick trip for SoCal. Empty trip there, stuck on 1. Phoenix recovers another look at the highlight reel overhead from Jack Sock, who hit #1 on SportsCenter Friday nights with his ATP magic
5-1-1.
Oh, wow.
earlier this week.
That was a very good ATP.
I'm so sorry.
Oh man, 2 in a row
Point.
from
Timeout,
Jack
TJ.
Sock
6-1-1
off the tape
Phoenix Flames.
to the body of Blaine Hovenier. Tyson McGuffin and Jack
6-1-1.
Sock took a loss in Phoenix a month ago to Ryan Fu and Blaine Hovenier. Were stunned in their home events, dropping it 11-3 so far in full command here in this game #2, looking to even out the match series at 1 game apiece.
7-1-1.
Must-win situation for the Flames to stay in the match, in my opinion. Oh, Tyson McGuffin, what a read.
So much of this stuff is a statement. Like, even on Jack's first drive, he hit it Mach 5 at Blaine. Like, I just want to know the backstory of this. But I must say,
8-1-1.
Blaine's not handling it well. This is not as sharp of matchup as I've seen him play. Nice reset.
Oh my, what a pull from the knees. The two-handed backhand from Jack Sock. Lands in the corner.
That's when you know they're having a day. I don't think I've ever even seen
Yeah.
that speed up by him.
Well, Phoenix, this is
Good
their
timeout.
second match of the day. They took a loss earlier in regulation to the Brooklyn Pickleball team.
9-1-1.
Serving at 9-1-1.
Second serve.
Heat check. It's good energy by the hard eights, though. You can hear them.
9-1-2.
They're still trying to pump each other up. It's not over. Great drive.
Oh my, nice. Back to neutral. Tyson pulls it, and what a
Nice
counter the
shot.
other way.
Side out.
You
Great
saw
hands.
it. He promised it. Ryan Fu with hands of steel, former Michigan Wolverine tennis star.
He's got great hands. That's a great play and a great middle, Phil.
1-9-1. Second serve.
Tough miss for SoCal.
1-9-2.
Oh, just wide for Tyson McGuffin. SoCal back on the board.
Good spot. High and off face out at the chest. And that's the first point since 1-1,
I
Michelle.
know, it's wild. Both teams looking to get off a 6-match losing streak, too, coming into this match.
What a drop.
And missed the soft stuff. Ball right back to Phoenix. One step forward, a couple of steps back. The last win for the
9-2-1.
SoCal Hard Eights was against Chicago in a Dreambreaker in Daytona last event. Nice fill in the middle from Jack Sock. And for Phoenix,
Game point.
10-2-1.
game point in men's doubles have not won since their event against Atlanta in a Dreambreaker.
Point game.
Jack Sock
11-2
gets the job done. We're even. One game apiece. Men's goes to the Phoenix Flames.
Walker has a great forehand roll.
So you're Alex Walker. You're just hitting that every
Oh, yeah.
chance you get.
She's not getting out of that pattern.
Ooh.
They will pull. The Hard Eights, Campbell and Fu, they want to pull. And Ryan Fu's greatest advantage to me is his hand. So he wants short points. He wants the girls who he plays with to pull.
Gives you a little more freedom there on the right for the ladies. That's
a
wide,
great shot.
too. Great start for SoCal so far. Can they sustain it? That's the question.
1-0-1.
Women's doubles team was able to. Kaylin and Jalina Ingram got their first women's doubles win, playing together as a team.
Second serve. One 0-2.
Oh, wow. What a pickup.
Wow,
Nice.
what a point for Fu and Campbell. What'd you like most about it?
I mean, there you just see the raw natural hand speed of especially Fu. He is just so short and compact and can read it so well.
2-0-2.
Great serve. Oh, wow.
Side out.
Tough bounce.
Zero, 2-1. Second serve.
Nice deep return from Kaylin Campbell. Second
0,
serve,
2-2.
McGuffin. Nice counter
Great
on the
shot.
volley.
Side out.
Yeah, she likes the fast stuff. Getting it down at Campbell's
2-0-1.
feet and really isolating her in that forehand pattern, I think, is the way to go. And just being ready for the speed up. They're going to pull. They're going to dig no more than 5 if I were a betting person.
Nice work by Tyson McGuffin getting out of that exchange. Second serve, 2-0-2.
2-0-2.
What a shot.
McGuffin jumps in to save the day. Phoenix recovers the ball.
It's a good fend off by Walker there. Fu was putting a lot of pressure on her, and she dug her way out, allowed McGuffin to step in at the end here.
Nice deep serve from Walker. McGuffin trying to neutralize the pace. Dropping it in, and it works. Phoenix hits the board. Leah, when you're watching from the booth, do you see the game differently than when you're on the court?
1-2-1.
Actually, you know, I love commentating because I watch so much that I'm like, oh, I don't even have to do any film study tonight. Like, it's like film study and commentating in one. But yeah, it's pretty easy to pick up on the tendencies when you're just not on the court and not in the moment. Wow.
That's deep. Patient point for Alex Walker. Phoenix takes their first lead of game 3.
It's really good ball movement there by both Campbell and Fu. I think she just hesitated on that. She's really, if you're going to go, go. Once you hesitate, you will miss that ball.
Nice lob.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow. It's great pressure.
Point.
What a lob from Alex Walker.
Timeout, SoCal Hard Eights.
High
4-2-1.
deception finds the corner, and timeout taken by the SoCal Hard Eights. We're going to take a quick timeout with the players on court. We're just getting started here.
4-2-1.
Both teams looking to snap a 6-match losing streak.
Oh, wow. Big opportunity here.
Yeah, that will end today. For one team anyway. Alex Walker wins the exchange down the line. Little help off the tape. Count it.
Phoenix is really riling up here.
Lots of fan support for the Phoenix Flames.
Good return.
Another lob.
That's
Campbell
smart.
could not get a hold of it. Why is that lob working for Alex?
Or
Yeah,
okay.
those 3 gone.
Okay, let me think about.
Okay.
Let me think about it. Okay, I'm going with J.W. Johnson.
Okay, I love it. And why?
JW is just one of those guys who can go out and win you a men's match and win you a mixed match. And I know he has a huge benefit from being on Georgia's team right now, but I think if you're just going with who's the best player, that's who you choose. He's a good team player, and he can go out and win you matches.
I love that. Great answer.
How he dropped to 12.
I don't know.
When it was happening, I was like, are you guys, what is going on here?
He probably felt the same way. He did. They put it on the back of his T-shirt for a while there with the flash last season, number 12.
Yeah, I am a huge J.W. Johnson fan. I just don't know, how, like, he's just so chill and he's so good. I don't know how you root against the kid. It's impossible.
That's a heavy drive coming to the backhand of Alex Walker, who gets a nice angle on it. Ball back to Phoenix.
Dow's point. Alex Walker is on all of Fu's attacks right now, neutralizing them. Oh, you gotta reach in on that.
Oh my, what a gift from Fu! Defensive steal from Ryan Fu. You gotta run that one back. Are you kidding me? What a get.
Amazing. I do think Fu needs to reach in more. He's letting a lot of these bounce and back off the line. I know he's not the tallest guy, but he's really got to use his reach on some of these.
That was such a good play. Adam Stone bouncing on the sideline after that one, as was Blaine Hovenier.
Wow.
Ooh.
Over?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Still going. Man, Phoenix steals that point from the SoCal Hard Eights. Adam Stone rushes the courts of the Hard Eights, giving Ryan Fu some advice. And Onisha Smith letting him know that
I do think Kaylin Campbell is going to benefit so much from this experience. I'm not sure. I don't really care. And she shouldn't care. And her parents shouldn't care what her win-loss record is at this. She's going to develop into a very, very good player.
Ooh, early pressure from Alex Walker. Tees up McGuffin, couldn't pay it off. Yeah, to your point there, Major League Pickleball, perfect funnel for a player like Caelan Campbell, especially for the SoCal Heart-Eights. Your expectations are not to make the playoffs this year. It's just not. You're bottom of the barrel in terms of the rankings, but this team is built for the playoffs, or excuse me, for the future.
Absolutely, and I think it's good to invest in a player like her, where I don't even think it's that far on the horizon when she starts becoming a really good doubles player. And these are just invaluable reps in high-pressure situations that is really going to benefit to her development.
No.
And like I said before, she is a very hard worker. Like last summer, I trained with her for a few weeks, and that was the thing that stuck out to me. And I just think the improvement I've seen, I'm going to continue to see.
Nice.
There you go. And that's what Fu needs to do. He needs to reach in and really use pressure more. He's letting too many balls bounce at the kitchen line.
7-2-2.
It's a big match for the Flames, trying to get back in playoff conversations.
That's a heavy
crash from Tyson McGuffin. On the outside looking in right now, not in the top 10, but could make a late push.
8-2-2.
They
Phoenix
string together some wins.
They have the capability for it.
They definitely have the roster for it, I would think.
Just a late decision there. A little bit of hesitation. If you hesitate on balls out of the air, gravity is going to work against you. The ball is going to drop, and once the ball drops, you can't hit the ball out of the air. You need to get the ball at the apex. Just right there, she's letting that ball drop. Instead of like straightening her arm and really reaching out and going out to get it.
Game point for the Flames. They would leave Jack Sock and Genie Bouchard in closing position.
Oh, clean winner!
Not how they drew it up. Take another look. What a spot for Ryan Fu, though. That's a nice heads-up play. Two-handed backhand, held it. And that's one way to beat the early pressure.
2-10-1.
Backhand wing, no less. Side out. SoCal Heart-Eights fight off a game point, back to work. What a play again. Ryan Fu holding it until the last second. Now keeps Alex Walker guessing there down the line. See if there's any residue from a couple of attacks there from Ryan Fu.
3-10-1.
Nice volley from Alex Walker. Second serve for the Heart-Eights. And it was a big weekend for the SoCal Heart-Eights, Leah. They jumped ahead of the Carolina Hogs in the standings, coming away with a Dreambreaker loss, got a point. So now they're ahead of Ben Johns and company. And they also, I don't know, Carolina, they've got Editui on its own now. Do they make a late push?
That was a crazy trade.
Do they make a late push? I don't know. I mean, it would be wild to see it happen.
Ben will definitely be engaged playing with Etta, that's for sure.
Second serve.
Oh, there we go. I like it. I like the energy by Fu.
Second serve. Game point number 3 for Tyson McGuffin.
Nice.
Oh, owning McGuffin down the line is the 15-year-old Caitlin Campbell, making a name for herself here.
Right in her wheelhouse. Boom. Yeah, her power is impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Like I said, she really reminds me of Georgia Johnson, like when she was younger. You know, it was just very obvious from the raw power that Georgia was going to be a good player.
And overall feel for the game. She seems to get it.
Second serve.
Yeah, another one who is wise beyond her years is Georgia Johnson.
Last try here for the Heart-Eights.
3-10-2.
Side out, game point number 4 for the Flames. currently in 13th place in the standings. If they get a regulation win, they would leapfrog Atlanta to climb into 12th, 2 spots away from the playoff cutoff.
I mean, do they need to get into the top 10? Quite a bit.
Second serve.
Well, there's an interesting race towards the bottom of the top 10. Miami currently
10-3-2.
holding down the top 10 spot with 16 standing points. Phoenix Flames just 6 standing points behind them, so 2 regulation wins would get them there.
Oh, wow, what a reset. Bailed Tyson out. Oh, jeez.
And that's the way to get it done. Phoenix grabs game 3 and a chance to get the win. The team in red wins, they get a regulation win, which is a must-win situation for them to be in that conversation of the playoffs to make the top 10. Well played to start from Hovenier. That ball is close. That one's thought the first one might have been out too, but nice defense by Bouchard.
I'm gonna see how Blaine regroups here. He didn't have his best men's match, so it's always tough when you come off a bad match and hop onto the court again.
Adam Stone shared with us yesterday he does prefer to sit that one out just to regroup, to your point.
Yeah, it is always nice to do that.
Off. Oh, yeah! Jalina Ingram does not shy away from Jack Sock down the line. Love to see it.
Closing middle hard there.
17-year-old star on the rise. Love the fearlessness. That's fun.
Ooh.
Ingram does not hesitate to attack. And you don't want to take away that part of her game. So when you're molding the youth coming into the fold, if you're Adam Stone, how do you enhance that power, not take it away from her, but then start to develop some of the nuances, to your point, of the speed, the variation, the soft stuff, waiting to pull the trigger.
You just got to work with them. You got to do it a million times. I mean, they're just starting a little bit. That's a great drive. That's a great drive. I think that, yeah, it's just doing it over and over and over again. And I think Adam will give them stuff to develop. I mean, he's one of the best at that.
Yeah. Think of all the players that has come through the Adam Stone development train. CJ Klinger comes to mind, part of the SoCal Hard Eights dynasty. Todd Fote got the promotion to Premier level this year.
Yeah, he knows the game very well. And it's because he's a former player, you know. I do think parents really need to look into, like, who's teaching your kids. Is it like a 3-0, 3-5, 4-0, never played before? Because I wouldn't go to that person. I think you really need to look what's around your area. And if they don't have the credentials, why are they telling people what to do?
That's a great point. Nice ball from Jack Sock. Soft down the line, burns Jalina Ingram. Little payback. Here's a look at Adam Stone, friend of ours in the booth, coach of the SoCal Hard Eights, and a longtime member of
1-3-1.
Their squad. Part of the dynasty created, won several titles at the challenger level with SoCal, got promoted to the Premier level this year, hence the
2-3-1.
slanted record so far at the Premier level, still building.
Second serve.
I think the Hard Eights really need to get Bouchard in the forehand to forehand. She loves her backhand. She does not like her forehand as much, and she doesn't play the side as much. That is a little bit of a bad thing, especially on the female side. If you just want to be a left side player, well, guess what? You got to play mixed doubles. So you're going to have to learn the other side too.
What's the...
So there's no excuse for any girl saying I can only play the left.
How do you and Paris Todd approach that? Because 2 players that can play either side. How do you guys...
What I love about Paris is we communicate very well. So we just kind of like play, and we see what pattern we're having. Or if we like a head-to-head matchup, it just depends. But I do think it's good that we can switch sides and play each side seamlessly.
Side out.
I think the hard eights are playing too quick, though. They're trying to do too fast a game. They really need to. They really need to play soft. Both Bouchard and soft strengths are just playing fast. I don't know what's going on here. Ooh, okay. I like to see this.
The banter.
I wouldn't even say it's banter. I would definitely say there's some tension. And there's been all match. I'm confused.
2-3-2.
I knew it.
Oh!
I just think that's just
Nasty Nelson attempt.
It's just
Hovenier
ridiculous.
dodges it.
Just ridiculous.
There's a look at the calling question. It was.
Keep it going, man. That's what Irina says. Let me tell you something, though. I'm very happy that Jack Sock.
That's hilarious.
I'm very happy that Jack Sock usually doesn't play that way in men's doubles because it was pretty hard to watch. The showboating was not cool.
Oh, nice counter by Bouchard. Burns Jalina Ingram on her way to the center. Yeah, she almost looked confused that she got the winner on that one. Too much to handle from the paddle of Jack Sock. Quick holds, quick side out for the Flames.
2-3-1.
Just wide was the call as
serve.
Genie Bouchard asking to challenge.
I think Genie's challenging it. Challenge?
You maintaining your out call? Phoenix Flames is challenging SoCal. You're not going to do it? They're not going to do it.
Okay. What a weird sequence.
Conceding.
Between the nasty Nelson and all that is going on, this is kind of getting wild out here.
I love the live play-by-play by Onisha. They're not going to do it? All right, they're not going to do it.
All right, go back. All right, right now.
Oh, this is great.
2-3-2.
Well, Phoenix. Ooh, would you challenge that ball, Leia?
Oh, that's challenge-worthy
I think
for
I
sure.
challenge that. Costly, too, because it converts to a side out. Hard eights. Back to serve with a 1-point lead. And again, both sides looking to get off the schneid. A 6-match losing streak. This one means more, though, for the Phoenix Flames in terms of the playoff conversation. They need 6 points to get back into the conversation of top 10, making a push to the playoffs. You get 3 points per regulation win. Nice work from Jack Sock. There's one step in the right direction. If this goes to a Dreambreaker, it'll still count for 2 points if Phoenix can pull it out.
3-2-2.
If it comes down to the wire, this extra point means something. Nice. Ball again. Jack Sock. Stunning backhand. Burns Blaine Hovenier.
Could do without the showboating. Really could.
2-3-1.
Oh, it's a good draw.
Almost had the
Second
bird.
serve.
Really good drop down at the feet, though. That's his best shot when he goes inside out very softly. So we've had quite the stalemate here.
I know, yeah.
Blaine's firing up.
Ace to 6.
All right, Julian, here we go. Come on.
2-3-2.
Oh, my gosh.
Big serve from Jack Sock. Pulls their team
Okay,
off
so
of
now I have figured it out.
What?
I figured out the beef. I don't think Jack likes Blaine's cheering. I think that's the beef
3-3-2.
on
Makes sense.
all of this.
I think Blaine should just keep doing it.
Yeah, and
I think it's taken away from his game if he doesn't, you know?
Yeah, no, he seems to.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you got to showboat him there. Come on, Blaine. What are you doing? Stand down.
Looks like Jack maybe tweaked something. I don't want to speculate, but he's kind of nursing
Literally broke his ankle.
Yeah, nursing it. It looked like he
3-3-1.
was wincing a little bit after that inside out heavy ball from Hovenier.
Ooh, jeez. All right.
Point.
I mean, it's just getting to a point where this is too much now. This is pretty insane.
Here's another look back at the play before. Looked like Jack was nursing his leg after that
4-3-1.
juke move. Blaine Hovenier out here breaking ankles. Side out. SoCal looking to win this and extend it to 5. It's best 3 out of 5. We only play the 5th if it's necessary. It's a singles Dreambreaker affair. It's epic. Rally scoring, games of 21. Singles format. Big rip from Hovenier, silencing the Flames. Looking to push a Dreambreaker. Another look at the third shot drive.
5-3-1.
Wicked touch from Blaine Hovenier.
Let's go.
Just right for Bouchard.
I do think that's what.
Looking to push this to 5. Blaine Hovenier going nuts on the sideline ahead of this one. Jalina Ingram to his right, looking to stun Jack Sock and Genie Bouchard, which they did in Phoenix. As I continue to mention, it's a rematch where SoCal got one of their 2 only regulation wins. Blaine and Irina took out Jack and Genie 11-7.
Wow.
Oh! Hovenier wins the battle.
That was pretty impressive by both Bouchard and Hovenier.
Unbelievable pursuit from Blaine Hovenier.
I do love how Blaine, after, you know, not really knowing how to handle the men's doubles and like kind of being a little bit bewildered at the beginning of this mix, just to really dive into it. It's good. You got to be yourself out there.
He's leaning into the enthusiasm again.
Yeah, you got to be yourself out there. Rachel Rohrabacher said it best. If someone has a problem with it, that sounds like a personal problem. And I truly do agree. And I have a personal problem with some people on the court, but you got to handle it.
No.
You got to handle it not in a way
You maintain
of...
your alcohol. SoCal Hard 8s are challenging.
I would love to ask a follow-up question of who that would be against, but I won't put you in that spot.
And I like how he's doubling down on it. I would as well.
Another free challenge. They have 1 remaining. Phoenix, you have 3 free challenges remaining.
So Phoenix has 3 free challenges remaining.
3-7-1.
SoCal has burned a few. Phoenix looking to forge a comeback, trying to avoid the Dreambreaker here. Who's better built for Dreambreaker? That's kind of an intriguing
3-7-1
matchup, top to bottom.
Phoenix is a very good Dreambreaker team.
Especially with Alex in the mix now, I think. Jessie.
Yeah, Alex definitely does play some singles tournaments. Although Jessie has really improved her singles.
3-7-2.
She's been working at it.
Feathery drop from Genie Bouchard.
First point since 3-2, I believe. That's a big one, yeah. Towel timeout. Oh, we even got some chirping about the towel.
4-7-2.
Blaine can't act and can't do anything right now. Ooh. Reach.
Oh man. Another one off the tape. Bouchard steals it. 2 straight points. Anything SoCal can do in this sequence to fight off Phoenix on the serve here.
5-7-2.
Also looking to unwind the stack. We'll see. Big play from Blaine Hovenier. Hip checking Jalina Ingram out of the play. Nice. Hip check. Little bump. Comes with love from Blaine Hovenier's hips. Big side out there, though, for the SoCal Hard Eights. 7-5-1.
7-5-1.
Oh, what a drive.
That serve was hard to see with the shadows. Jack Sock was thinking about calling that ball deep. And
I couldn't see it. Could you?
no, it was hard to see. I could have seen it maybe a touch deep, but I lost it in the shadows myself.
Great drive, though. Dipping down.
Well, especially with a half second of hesitation there from Sock. Catch him off guard.
Second serve.
And his third.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Right now, if I'm Jack and Genie, I'm putting the ball on Ingram, just seeing how she can finish a match.
Continue to go to Hovenier. There's one to Ingram.
Reach.
Nice. Left it high. Ingram with no hesitation there.
I really think she needs to stay in that pattern with Genie and just look to reach in. Perfect right there.
9-5-2.
What a shot. Oh my gosh, what a get.
Ooh, left it high. Got away with murder there to Genie Bouchard.
I love Blaine's reaction here. Look at that get.
That's great.
So tough. I love Blaine's reaction there, though. He goes right to his partner and gives her a clap, telling her a great point. Underrated. See? Right there. Underrated. Especially in mixed doubles.
5-9-1.
5-9-1.
Oh, stay. No.
Ooh, an invert attempt from Jack Sock.
Second serve.
A little too much. There for Sock. Why do you think Hovenier and Ingram decided to say? Because of the big serve of Sock, I would assume?
Yeah, and smart. His serve is very big. I do think it's the toughest serve in pickleball.
Oof, that's a costly trip for Phoenix. No points to show for. Meanwhile, SoCal 2 points away from extending this to a fifth deciding Dreambreaker.
9-5-1.
Cobra's out, and it's deep.
Go deep.
Game point for the SoCal Hard Eights. Staring down a Dreambreaker.
10-5-1.
Another look, yep, just a few inches deep.
Second serve.
Second serve, second game point.
It's a good look right there, though, especially on the switch. Bouchard was going to have to hit up on that third. All right, Dreambreaker point right here.
10-5-2.
Jack's got to get this return over to Ingram. You got to make her hit it.
Instead, Hovenier takes him the forehand wing.
Yeah.
To your point.
Yeah, the Flames just need to make sure every single ball is soft at Ingram's feet right now.
2 game points fought off. Phoenix Flames.
What a highly emotional, long mix match.
Yeah. And in the Dreambreaker layer, to add layers to the Jack Sock Blaine Hovenier rivalry, it will be those two squaring off against each other, top and northern, if we do go there.
Come on, give us a Dreambreaker.
Too big of a serve there from Jack Sock to handle. Good news is that SoCal's on even, not having to unwind the stack on a heavy serve. 6-10-1.
Oh, good serve. There you go. You got to stay in that pattern. And Bouchard's really got to make sure that she's getting those balls over the net. Ingram has missed a couple when she's reaching in. You can just pop it up. That's better than missing in the net. Don't miss in the net.
Wall dinking.
Point.
Just any time, I would say, Michelle.
Yeah.
I just think missing high is way better.
Little run here, 2 straight for Phoenix. 7-10-2. Need another to apply official scoreboard pressure. Oof, a chunk third into the net.
That one hurts.
Game point 3 for the hard eights. Looking to force this to a 5th deciding Dreambreaker. Will Jack and Blaine will meet again. Jack Sock making a quarterfinal run last week for the PPA Tour. And singles. Oh, a missed return. Ingram gets the job done, and we are going to a 5th. His true nature. First point underway. Every point counts. Every rally counts. Out for 4 points here. Jack Sock and Blaine. Ooh,
wow.
Jack went for broke, and Hovenier hangs in the first sequence.
What an interesting singles point. Blaine stayed back, and it was like a baseline rally. Jack didn't rush in.
I wonder if part of that is the tweak to his lower body that we saw in that mixed doubles
I forgot about that.
In game 4. Looks like he's not moving as efficiently. Oof, 2 unforced, and that's not the way you want to start for the Flames. SoCal takes 2 more points to go. So in singles, big serves, big returns. We know this. Let's see what gives here. Blaine Hovenier at least has the length that a lot of the guys don't in men's singles to counter Jack Sock's heavy passing shots. This return, 3-0. Blaine Hovenier. Last point.
This is not the start that Phoenix needs.
So a lot of pressure falls on Tyson McGuffin's shoulder next.
And Ryan Fu is a good singles player.
Yes, he is. High-level tennis background helps with that. Oh, man, he gets one. Jack Sock does off the tape, no less. A little deflating start, I would say, for the Phoenix Flames. Out comes Tyson McGuffin against Ryan Fu for 4 points.
This first point is big. Between 1-4 and 3-2 is huge. Stays back again.
Those are the 1 just wide for McGuffin. Why say that?
Yeah, that was interesting. Surprising that Tyson just stood there and took a backhand, too. Didn't run around it.
First point goes to the hard eights. 3 points to go. Oof. That was a rocket from Ryan Fu. Tyson equalizes. Nice return, too, to set up the play. Tyson was surprised by the pace that Fu was able to find on the forehand wing.
2-4.
2 more points to go, 1-1.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Tyson McGuffin remains loyal. 2 to the forehand, opens up the backhand close. 2 points for McGuffin, 1 for Fu. Last point here.
Blaine's firing them up.
3-4.
Can hear him from just about anywhere. Big serve off the let court, which Jack Sock, I'm sure, will have something to say.
Yeah, he's been saying something about lets the whole time. I think he just did there, too.
Known to hold grudges.
3-4.
Wow. He's there.
Oh! How did he recover? Ryan Fu grabs another. What'd you see, Leia?
He baited him. He held it, and then he just closed the open court at the last second. That was a good play.
Here's a look at the bait.
Boom.
5-3.
This is going to be a big sequence right here.
Campbell out against Genie Bouchard for 4 points. Goes to the backhand on the serve. Maybe not the right idea. And that opens up Bouchard to take the first point.
I think getting to the net first in Dreambreakers is just huge. It's hard. Your legs are heavy and you're nervous.
4-5.
What a pass.
Oh, nice recovery from Genie Bouchard. 2-0.
Her net coverage is so underrated. She's so hard to pass. She's long and she's pretty balanced.
2 more points for Bouchard. For
5-5.
Campbell, I would think maybe return to the forehand this time. We'll see.
Yeah.
She does.
I like how she's coming in, too.
Races to the net. What an angle.
Oh, she's there.
Tries to track it down. Kaylin Campbell gets to the net. To your point, gains leverage early. 1 point for Kaylin, 2 for Genie. Genie with a chance to tie it.
6-5.
It's a good serve. Wow. Even better return.
Oh, my. Bouchard survives with a volley to the opposite corner. 3-1 is how round 1 will end in favor of Genie Bouchard.
That's big. Tying it up. It's always big winning the last point, too, because you want to give your team the serve. It's harder to step in returning.
So Alex Walker, the alternate for the Flames, comes out and hits a heavy serve deep to Jalina Ingram, who takes the first point.
Gust of wind is coming our way now.
Which means at the back
7-6.
of Alex Walker. Adding a little extra juice. Ooh.
Oh, no way.
2 miss. You never see that. 2 missed serves in a row. Ingram gives it right back.
7-7.
Hey, great shot.
Timeout, point 8.
Second point goes to Jalina. Blaine Hovenier is even barking up to the booth to get you involved here, Leia. We got last point
I
here.
am totally Team Blaine. I've made this obvious.
Last point of the series. Ooh, I thought that one was deep.
Yeah, it's hard to tell in the show. Ooh, what?
Oh, what a point from Alex Walker. 2-2. So things are even. Jack Sock gets another shot at Blaine Hovenier, who took him out 3-1 in the first round. And do you expect to see more movement to the net from Jack Sock, or just hanging back at the baseline?
I'm not sure what he's about to bring. It looked pretty like half effort last time. Looks better this time.
Timeout, point 9.
Just why Jack Sock thought he had it.
Challenge?
Do you get a free challenge here in the singles
Might as well.
rounds? I think that was wide. I don't think it's a good challenge, but we'll
Phoenix
see.
Flames are
I
challenging
honestly
the
did not see
outcall
it.
of SoCal Heartaches. After review, the call on the court stands. The ball was out. Phoenix loses their 1 free challenge. They have none remaining. SoCal, you have 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at 9-8.
Oh, what's up?
We got a special visitor in the booth, Paris
90.
Todd, hanging in the wings to help us analyze the singles Dreambreaker here. Paris, welcome.
Hey guys, happy to be here.
Oh no, let cord goes the other way. Blaine Hovenier took a let cord in the first one. Paris Todd, welcome to the show here. Thrilled to have you with us in the booth. It's Team Columbus Sliders in the booth. Paris, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for
sit up
having
now.
me, guys.
Help us break down the show.
This is a crazy Dreambreaker here. We got a lot of back and forth, a lot of challenges. We're getting into it here.
Yes, we are. Hovenier back to serve again, looking to pay off the run.
Oh, those out there.
Point.
Definitely
Way
out,
deep.
right?
I think
Timeout,
Jack wanted to almost
change
challenge that one again.
11-8, SoCal Heartaches.
He's giving Blaine some looks over
Yeah.
there.
It's been happening.
We only have 1 challenge per Dreambreaker. Is that right, Michelle? 1 challenge per Dreambreaker?
Yes. Yep, and Phoenix already burned that one. So, little flip ends at 11 here. Blaine Hovenier also took the first round against Jack Sock 3-1. A lot of unforced errors from Jack Sock in this one, so
I would like to see Jack come in, especially off the
That's
serve.
what Leia was saying.
Just put a little pressure on Blaine, especially with the scoreline. I mean, I think he just needs to get in and take his chances.
15 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think Blaine plays a lot of singles, too, so you're not going
Right.
to be comfortable passing from back there.
Time in. 11-8.
11-8. Wouldn't this be something?
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
too much on the
Timeout,
serve.
point 9.
Wins at his back now. They totally shifted.
Yeah, it was like a big gust there for a second, too.
Yeah, you guys played on this court. Explain that. The wind at the back of the SoCal Heartaches now. So in singles, what does that mean? How do you adjust?
Yeah, so now Ryan on this side over here, the wind's at his back, so he's kind of got to swing a little
9-11.
less, put a little more spin, maybe take a little power off the ball.
Oh, my.
I've never seen so many missed serves in a Dreambreaker.
Yeah,
There's
two.
been like 4.
Yeah, 2 from Alex and Jalina, a couple from Blaine and Jack. Now one from Tyson.
Well, and when you have the wind in your face, you kind of got to hit through it a little more. So obviously that
12-9.
miss in the net, Tyson's got to hit through it a bit more.
Nice work. McGuffin hangs on for another. This one ended 2-2 in round one. So you've been around Tyson a lot, Paris, in his singles game. What's the name to his magic?
He's just going to try and hit as many forehands as he can and really find the net. And I felt like if he can get in, especially in this matchup, it's really going to help him.
Side out, point 13.
But he's got to make the approach shot, though, when he's coming in.
Yeah, missing a few unforced, uncharacteristic shots. If you're just joining us, that's the voice of Paris Todd, top 4 women's singles player in the world right now. Leah Jansen, top 6. We are spoiled in the booth. It's ladies' night on a Saturday.
Okay.
Primetime pickleball. Let's
13-10.
go. Meanwhile, Fu looking to protect the 3-point lead. His way to the finish line, takes another point off of Ryan Fu. We welcome you back to our view here in the booth. Michelle McMahon, Leah Jansen, Paris Todd. Yeah, the sun is definitely coming through the court in curious ways. And Genie Bouchard looking for a battle with Kaylin Campbell. Curious to know your perspective, Paris, on Kaylin, a young rising star. She's 15 years old. She's got a lot of power.
Yeah, absolutely. She's had some good matches against Anna Lee that I've seen as well, and it's nice to see how good her ground strokes are.
12-13.
This was the round where Phoenix gained the lead last time.
Point.
Yes, Genie took 3 of the available 4 points.
Up 5-1 in this series now.
13-13.
Bouchard, clutch, 3 straight.
It's a good play, though,
Yeah, I like how she got in on that. She's got to.
especially on the forehand.
Let's see if Genie can come up with a big serve here.
14-13.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Just wide
I
off
think
the
that's
tape.
worth a challenge.
I think
thought
so,
that was
too.
close. I thought that was really close.
They might. Blaine Hovenier is signaling it, but Kaylin seems to have seen something we didn't. How about that run for Genie Bouchard? She could very well be the hero of this Dreambreaker. 4-0 stint there against Campbell. Out comes Alex Walker and Jalina Ingram in the 4 spot.
Oh. I think that slice in a Dreambreaker is a great play, especially when people are tied and the ball's going to sit a little bit lower and making Alex get under that one. I like that play for her.
14-15.
Chance to tie it here for Ingram. Ooh.
Oh, she's there.
But Ingram does one better at the kitchen. Tie game, 15 apiece. Opening 2 points to Ingram, 2 more points to go. What do you need to see from Alex? Obviously a nice deep return here, but then how do you get to the net? How do you beat Jalina Ingram to the net, Paris?
I think when she hits one good one, she's kind of got to get on off it. She can't sit back and wait.
Oh, no.
Next return, 3 straight for Jalina Ingram, erasing the work that Genie Bouchard just did,
16-15.
blanking Kaylin Campbell.
Oh,
And takes
That's a
deep breath.
Dreambreaker for you right there. Those are the nerves coming out.
Yeah, what's the psyche? You guys have played in so many of these. Break down, what are you experiencing?
I mean, Leia knows too. You just kind of got to swing through it and try and get in as fast as you can and hit deep shots, deep serves, deep returns. I mean, that's really kind of the magic to singles, just in general.
yeah. It's really first strike.
16-16.
It's simple, but hard to execute.
Yeah.
Yeah, typically Jack is great at that, but it's been slow to start here in
That looked
singles.
out.
Another
That's
miss.
deep. Yeah, that looked deep. He wants to challenge it again, huh?
I don't think it's...
Jack hasn't missed a shot in this Dreambreaker.
I don't think he thinks he has.
He's gotten 2 points to Blaine's 6 so far.
Again, Blaine's hanging back, and Tyson misses the approach, though. I mean, Tyson. Jack.
Easily confused. Same frame.
17-16.
I think he's got to get in on Blaine here, though. Just make him pass you. Hangs
I
back.
was staying back.
Wow.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Ball is up and it's deep. All right, he wants it.
See, this is what's great about Dreambreakers is you even see the guys staying back, and you never see that in PPAs. It's like everyone's tight.
Yep.
17-17.
Is that in?
Oh, yeah. Double challenge. You're going to lose, and then you're going to lose a point.
Usually when ref calls football too, it's almost 99% they're probably
It's unfortunate.
Right.
But you're so convicted that you were not in the kitchen.
That's tough. There was wide open court right there.
Last point here. Blaine is up
18-17.
2-1. Jack has not kept it even in the first 2 outings.
Comes in.
Wow.
What a volley.
Knifing volley. Disrupts the pace of Blaine Hovenier. What'd you see?
That was a good pass from Blaine. Jack just saw it early, and he just covered the right spot, but I like that play from Blaine.
All right, this one dead even, 4-4. Leah, what are you looking for on both sides? Tyson McGuffin against Ryan Fu.
You got to get a good deep serve here. It sucks being the returner here, not going to lie.
18-18.
Tyson just did the backwards hat. He means business.
Oh. Oh.
Off the tape, gives Fu some time. Shanks a volley. Fu takes the opening point.
I think Fu's got to get in on Tyson's backhand, though. Jeez.
Yeah.
Look at Adam Stone on the sideline for his team.
It's interesting to see Blaine and Ryan both staying back most of these points.
Chance to go up match point for the Hard Eights. McGuffin wears the pressure well. 19 all, 1-1.
Do you bull rush right here, Paris? Do you just go?
I think if Ryan hits a good return, he needs to come in. I think if he hits a short one, he needs to stay back.
Big serve from McGuffin.
Oh, no.
It's short.
Oh,
Yeah, too short.
McGuffin steals match point from underneath Ryan Fu and the SoCal Hard Eights.
This side is easier for Ryan to get to Tyson's backhand, though. Going cross court, Tyson will always use his feet and use his forehand. Oh, no.
Oh, staying back.
Oh, no. 21-19.
Wow, what a dramatic ending for this one. The Phoenix Flames take the match. It was a battle of epic proportions for Saturday primetime pickleball. The Phoenix Flames edge their way out of this one in a Dreambreaker and steal it right from underneath the SoCal Hard Eights as we welcome you back to the action. Last match of the day complete. Tyson McGuffin and Genie Bouchard were the heroes for their teams, and we welcome them to the broadcast now. Tyson, starting with you. After the work that Genie Bouchard did, you come in the biggest moment in the match. How were you able to equalize things at 19 and then come back and bull rush your way through the finish?
Well, it's kind of funny. We've actually played a handful of Dreambreakers this year, and it seems like it always comes down to me. I'm always in the hot seat. If you're second singles, you're bound to be in the hot seat. So put the team on my back and played pretty well. I want to give a big shout out to Alex Walker, Came in, subbed in, balled out all day. She's passionate, she's energetic, she's super talented, and the Flames are happy to get a W.
Yeah, and equalize the series there too, 3-3 in Alex's rotation, to your point. But Genie, for you outmatched Campbell 7-1 in your rotation. If it weren't for you, your team's not even in this position to take the match. What was running through your minds in a nervy Dreambreaker?
Well, the same way Tyson feels like the team's on his back, when I play singles, I feel like the team's on my back because I did not perform well in doubles today. So I definitely did not feel like a hero. I lost both doubles, so I was like, I have to make up for it in singles somehow. And it's where I feel most comfortable. So, yeah, I was happy that Tyson closed it out because if he didn't, it would have been like 20-20. And it's an extremely stressful situation to go into playing points at 20-20.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, and Tyson, they call you guys Team Showtime for a reason. And with this match win, you guys snap a 6-match losing streak. You're still in the talk for playoff push.
Are we?
Yeah.
God, that's nice to hear. You know, that is nice to hear.
There's a chance, and a big one.
You're telling me there's a chance.
You only need 2 regulation wins to climb into top 10. So yeah, you could definitely get there. So a big rest of the tournament here. You got Brooklyn, Utah, the rest of the stretch in San Clemente. You've also got 6 matches in Dallas. So yes, a lot of work could be done. So what does that mean for the team? Is this a team that will make a push to the playoffs and make the top 10?
Yeah, I think that's the the game plan, right? Bring our best stuff out here, have some fun, put on a show, be the entertainers that we can, and rise up, Flames.
I love it. Yeah, you're only 6 standings points behind Miami, who occupy the 10th spot. So Phoenix still alive, but congratulations, you two. That was a highly entertaining affair. Congrats.
Thank you.
Big win for Genie Bouchard and